Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Showw. This is interview 585 interviews I've done in 5 years. Give this special guest from New Bedford a second to get on in. We'll start this Iccy Showw. If you want to be a guest, I'm booking until October, so inbox me and I'll let you know what dates I have available. We are internationally, not just local. Shout out to Legal Mob Entertainment. Salute to the whole team. God bless everyone. Definitely. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. My condolences to anyone who has lost anyone. I'm sorry we're late. This is my fault. Just got out of work. Here we go. Hey, welcome to the Iccy Showw. Your boy Loco here from New Bedford. How you doing?
Yo, it's good. It's your boy Loco TV, and all that shit. What's up, Jackie?
Hey, welcome to the Iccy Showw again. I thank you for taking the time to come on here. Salute to you. I see you grinding.
Listen, one thing. I'm not from New Bedford.
Fall River.
I'm from that city where they say, Fall River.
All right, I'll switch it. I apologize.
Nah, you're good. I'm fucking with you.
I appreciate you.
How you doing?
How you doing? I see you grind. I see you. I seen you in New York with Mr. Spider-Man. How did you get that?
Mr. Spider Cuz. Honestly, so that was last year. I don't know, but that was I just hit him up on Instagram. I said, "Yo, I'm coming to Brooklyn. What are you doing?" And it was just like that. He's like, "Yeah, I'm outside all the time. Hit me up." So he popped up for the video. I've been following for a while. You know, he's commented on my shit on Instagram, and I comment on his. So yeah, so we were turning up in Times Square for the Going Dumb video. Your boy Loco Going Dumb.
Yes, definitely. Actually, my boy out in Brooklyn, he shared that video of you guys, and that's his boy. So he's like, "Yo, that's family." I was like, "Oh shit, I never knew that." And he was with you, and I know you. So it's crazy how this music industry works. So small world, really. If you really grinding out there like you're doing and I'm doing, the whole people that up right now in the music industry are all gonna come together. You're gonna see, mark my words, I'm telling you, what I've been saying, the real people that been grinding, putting the work in, like you've been going to state. How many states you just did like the last couple of weeks?
So last week was New Hampshire. We was up there. We opened up for Bizarre, DJ Paul from 3-6 Mafia, and Kid. And then the week prior was in Arkansas, Fayetteville, Arkansas. And we did a festival. I was on the radio three different times, 2 different radio stations, but one station had me come back on the next day. And the other one was like a Latino. And the DJ, she just found me on Instagram and was like my music, and she's like, I want to have you on my show. I was like, sure, It's crazy. It's like it's hard to get on the radio here, but halfway across the country, it was like, let's go,
Yeah. Isn't that crazy how things work? Like, it's really bizarre how everything works because, like, I'm watching you. I've been following you the last year, but you probably didn't know that I was following you. But I like to stay in, following the people that started, like, within the last 5 years that I've been really focusing on, and you're one of the top ones. And I'm like, dang, he's over here, and then I'm hearing your name ring a bell in New York. They're asking me about you. I'm like, yeah, he got fire music. People fuck with him. And they were like, really? And then they check it out, So I know there's going to be more people from New York going to be hitting you up after this interview. That's for sure, to get a collab. So,
yeah, I like it out there. I went the last time I was out there. It was for a DJ Drewski contest that I won, and I'm still waiting for the studio. I won, and I was supposed to go do like a studio interview with him. So that falls on the promoter side. You know what I mean? Like they haven't hit me up. There was two people at once. It was a male and a female, and I've been in contact with the female, and she hasn't got her prize yet either. But all in all, it was a good experience. Like I went out there and everybody was fucking with me. Like, you know, what's good is like when you get off stage and then people come up to you and they're like trying to follow you and they're not looking for nothing back. They're just like, yo, what's your shit? You know what I'm saying? And they follow you. And you know, and then I got to meet Drewski and Candy. I don't know if you know Candy Solid Circle. She does the
That's my homegirl. Shout out to Queen.
oh,
Candy Solid Circle, you know. Yeah, she's a good people. I know her very well.
she's good people, and if you go on my Instagram, you can see her. She was like my backup vocals when I was on stage. So my song, the video I did with Spider Cuz, Going Dumb. There's a part and the girl says dum 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 dum. And she was I happened to catch a glimpse of her like, you know, singing it. So I gave it a mic and she's in my video on Instagram singing with me. So it was pretty dope. She's good people.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm really proud of you. I met you actually at not Jules nightclub up in Manchester, New Hampshire. What was the bar? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. You know
the last one I just went to, New Hampshire?
Yes. What is the name of it?
Jewel Music Venue.
No, that's not where I met you. I met you at the small one in New Hampshire.
603 Bar and Grill.
Yes, 603
Yeah.
Bar and Grill. Sorry, today's been a long day. My uncle was rushed to the hospital from the rehab.
I'm getting my caffeine right now, halfway through the day. I'm running on E also.
Yes, so I apologize starting this late, but I'm glad I have you here, and I'm really, you know, honored. Have you got any awards besides that contest you just won with DJ Drewski?
No, I don't. I wouldn't say awards. Honestly, I don't really care about all of that. My thing is what's going to take me to the end goal, and the end goal is obviously to make enough money that my kids don't have to work too hard anyway. They still have to work, but and right now, like I'm opening for people, but I'm not just there to take these pictures. Like if you go on any of my Instagram or whatever, you'll see I got these people shout me out, and I'm doing collabs with certain people. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I got the contact information from DJ Paul, personal number. I got Kid's personal number. I got Bazaar's personal number. So like these are the things that I'm doing now, and I call to me that's an award, right?
Right.
Like, you know, a year ago I got a little trophy, and shouts out to the people that handed me that, you know, awarded me that. But to me, the recognition is dope. But like I've always been in business, and like, you know, you want to be like the number one in your competition. You know what I'm saying? Like in your business. So that's what I'm trying to do. To me, those are the rewards: is getting those phone numbers and those contacts. You know, because then you're getting those.
Peace, everybody. Peace, Black, everybody in the building. I see you. I see the hearts going up. Your boy Loco in the building, television, right here on the Iccy Showw. He's been grinding. You see him?
Your boy Loco TV. That's my ex co-host right there in the comments, Miss J Rizzo.
What's up, Jay? Isn't it awesome to see your people, you know, expanding and you know, grinding out there, and then you see them everywhere? And that's what I'm really proud of you. Where do you think you get the most support from?
What's good, Bucky? What's good, Ivy? The most support in my city, you know, Fall River, obviously. I gotta shout out the city, you know. So and honestly, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, places like that. And like I said, I went to Arkansas and nobody knew who I was when you know, prior to me booking that and what I did. So you know, where I get the most support from, I don't know. But all I know is I want to shout out Arkansas because I see they're gonna pull up in the comments. Before I went there, I messaged 250 people from that area, and the love was crazy. I had people invite me to their restaurants. I got a hotel half price.
Nice.
You know, I said I went on the radio three different times on the radio. And my boy Brent Skunk got me in his studio, and he shot a video which is dropping this Friday. That's they got an app called Rockstar Radio.
Okay.
So yeah, in the app I checked it out. I installed and checked it out. They literally play underground music all day long. So anybody that does hear this and wants to submit your music to Rockstar Radio, get the app. You can submit your music and they play it. It's just all day long running underground music. So it's a long answer, but I don't know. I don't know where most of my support comes from my city, Fall River.
Okay.
Final answer.
That's a Fall River and Boston 617-978. Salute to everybody on here tonight. We are internationally on the Iccy Show. Shout out to your boy, Local TV. How did they get on your TV station?
Just DM me. Just DM me. So we used to do a lot of lives. What's up, Local? Keep doing your thing, man. We used to do a lot of lives, so I had fellow people at the studio doing shows, and things just didn't work out, you know. And I'm not gassing myself up, but I feel like the more successful you are, you start to weed out certain people, and things happen, and you know, I think it's meant to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, when things go wrong with certain people, it's kind of better that they're gone, because now you can focus on moving forward, and they may have been holding you back. So long story short, we are starting new shows. Me and my boy Knowledge, we gotta I don't want to call it a music review, because it's more like of a music what's the word, music music. We're trying to help people make better music. There's a word, and it's on the top. I'm like half asleep right now.
Manage artists to.
Yeah, so it's almost like a critique. Like when you send your music into a music show, people might not like it, and they might just, you know, dog you or whatever. So the whole purpose, the premise behind the show that we're running, it's called the checklist. So we're literally just gonna have different items, you know, cadence, mixing, mastering, and just let you know if you check those boxes. In our opinion, and anybody who's in the comments can give feedback as well. So we're just trying to help people make better music, because I know myself, I'll go and I'll make something, and then I'll play it to somebody, and they're like, nah, that ain't it, you know. And it takes those outside ears sometimes when you're somebody who's just sitting in the lab constantly cooking, and you're not really like playing your music to nobody. Or if you're booking a studio, they're just taking your money and you're recording, and, you know, and you got some engineers that don't try to like help you or give any feedback. So the show that I'm gonna start on Saturdays is called The Checklist. My boy Knowledge, he's an engineer from down here, so he does he mixes and masters for people out here. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that, and we're gonna be bringing guests on. And you know, anybody in the area that wants to do a show, we only charge $25 an hour down here. You can have a 1-hour show once a week, twice a week, whatever you want. So, you know, just hit me up if you wanna, you know, pull up to your boy Local TV.
Definitely. Give them all your information, all that, where they can find your music, where they can find you on all the platforms and all that.
Yes. It's not hard. Let me answer this question. It's all genres of music. Yeah, singing, EDM, rock, whatever you want to do. All genres of music. So the categories are not specific. So they're very
open.
Oh, yeah. So no matter what, like even if you're a singer, you can still check one of those boxes. So the email to submit your music is the shit. My boy made it. Oh.
When it comes to the email, that is the question that always gets me like, hold on, because you gotta.
I believe it's the checklist live at Gmail. The checklist live at Gmail. So you submit it there and just leave your information, and we're gonna, not this Saturday because I got a big festival coming up this weekend, But starting next Saturday, we're gonna do that because we're gonna be inside a lot more because it's gonna start getting colder up here in New England, you know. So we're gonna be inside, and I'm also gonna be hosting a lot of events in Fall River. I got two clubs right outside my studio that are just dying to have people come in, you know, and spend money. So we got those clubs on lock. We'll be doing that. But your boy Loco everything. Yaboi. I don't know if you guys can. It's in reverse on the screen. Yaboi Loco, and then TV for YouTube.
That's awesome. I'm proud of you. Definitely get on his television station. If you're brand new in this industry, definitely submit it. You never know who's going to be on the other side of watching it. Right now, we're part of Legal Mob Entertainment Promotion. So, you know, you never know who's on my side watching you. And now that he's going to have that television show for all you artists, that's awesome. That's amazing. Jump on that, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, for me, sorry, I'm getting a whole bunch of text messages. Hold on 1 second. There we go.
Who do you think is the best runner-up locally in New England?
The best what locally?
Artist that you, in your eyes, it might be different from other people, but what is in your eyes that you see is hot in New England right now? One person.
Who's hot in New England?
Yes, with their music.
And maybe not nationally recognized because you.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously, the number one choice is going to be Exit Fame. Woo! I feel like he is the most not nationally recognized person. But me, like, and I fuck with a few of Exit songs, but me, like, there are artists that are like, so I'm an entertainer. So when I pull up to a show, I like you to be entertained. So there are artists that perform. So for example, there's an artist called King Julius that I met in New Hampshire, and I invited him to perform. So we did a New Hampshire versus Mass showcase, right? And I put him on my team because I watched his video and I was like, oh, I think this guy's gonna turn up. You know what I'm saying? And he pulled up and he went crazy. And then you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, he's fire.
So, like, I like energy. Like, my music is energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, Millie's of course, but Millie's is nationally recognized, Bucky.
Oh, yeah. We're talking, not recognized.
But there are people like that, you know, that are just they have that energy. That's what I look for. Like, I want to be entertained. Like me when I perform, I'm on stage like I'm a WWE wrestler. Like I'm, going nuts.
He's jumping off the stage. He's jumping on the stage. For real. I seen him at 603 hopping up and down off that stage, and they didn't have a step to get on. He was just popping up, running around.
Yeah, and I like that bar because they have a balcony too that you can go up.
And you utilized that night when I seen you perform. You were the only one that ran up there and came back down. I remember your performance.
I don't know why everybody didn't perform up there. I mean,
I think it's dope up there instead of down, and have the DJ down there and then have the artists up there. That would be awesome.
Yeah. But that's what I like is people that entertain me. Like, growing up, I liked artists like Busta Rhymes and Mystical and 3-6 Mafia, just shit that was just like out the box and wild. Like, I know I grew up on the East Coast and all my answers are supposed to be, the Locks and Nas, but I really like. I know that that's quality music, but that's not the shit that I'm driving down the street back. I don't smoke no more, but when I used to smoke, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit I used to smoke to wasn't that, So now this last year, I've really been focused. I've made music my whole life, but I really been focused since I opened up for Jadakiss last summer around this time twice. And that's when I was like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And the shit that I was starting to put out off rip, I was like, no, it wasn't what I'm trying to do, like, and what I like. And now I feel like I'm finding my sound, and I'll be dropping finally my first album soon.
Nice. What?
Yeah. I didn't pick the date, so I'm designing the cover art.
Okay.
So you're the first person I'm telling this.
Oh,
so
let's get it. Iccy on the Iccy Show. That's what I'm talking about. Tell them when it's dropping.
I don't know the date, but I'm designing the cover art. So I grew up, and again, I'm gonna reference WWE. There was a dude. He told you to say your prayers and eat your vitamins, and he was a real American hero. And he used to come down to the stage and rip his shirt off. So his slogan was Hulkamania. So the album is gonna be Locomania.
Oh,
And
I like.
so I'm designing the cover art right now. I got a picture of. I don't have the big guns, but I'm doing the same thing, and it's him. And I got a bunch of like really hype ass music that I'm putting in that album, and I'm hoping that it rolls into like a Loco Maniacs type of thing, like Hulkamaniacs had. Um, so those of you, yeah, Bucky's been dying for an album. He keeps asking me when you're gonna drop an album. That's one of my boys from out here.
All right,
In Florida.
definitely. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. How many songs are on there?
I have 14 ready. I'm actually I got to be in the studio, so I gotta go to New Bedford for 8 today, and I gotta do 4 new songs to add to that. So there's at least 14 to 16. I gotta. There's some I might just throw away. So I'm learning as I go, but I know that social media and how you gas yourself up online and constantly share and all the algorithms. I learn all that shit real quick, and I'm trying to apply that to this album drop.
Nice. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. We'll see how it goes.
Keep on going. I'm telling you, I seen you out there when I seen you in Brooklyn, and then my people's asking, they're like, "Yo, you know this person?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's from out here. Yes, New England area. Yes, he's a great performer." And when I was shocked because I've been following you, but I haven't seen you around certain people that I'm around. But they brought your name up, and I was like, "Yeah, I gotta get him back on the Iccy Show." It's about that 1-year anniversary that he's been on there. And I got to ask him about the sunglasses, because I see you still changing your sunglasses. Have you come out with your own brand yet?
I know you asked me that, and that was a good idea, but no, I haven't done it. I will tell you, I have about 25 pairs of these at home, and maybe one day I'll do like Macho Man and have the. I think that would be dope if I could just put that logo on both eyes.
Oh yeah.
Like Macho Man used to do.
Yes.
And I can't see shit right now, so I don't know if I put anything on here, how much harder it will be to see, but
You know what you
I wear the. Go ahead.
What you could do? You could get the little, see how low you can make your logo, shrink it down, and see how before it starts getting affected by shrinking it so much, and see how small you can get it, and maybe get certain stickers and put them in the corner.
Yeah.
Find a distributor of glasses.
On the side or something like that. Yeah. I have a guy that prints all my stuff. But I haven't asked him. You gave me that idea last time we talked, and it's been in the back of my head, but it hasn't happened yet. I think I need to make it happen because I have a feeling I would sell a lot of those.
Yes, I believe so too, because you know why? When I first started following you, and I didn't know of you, and no disrespect in any way, every time I turned on your live, every time I see you doing this, every time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta tell him, you gotta get your sunglasses. You need that brand. That is your to-go. Even though you do the music, but that could be your side hustle, selling your glasses. You never know. You have a great following. So I really believe that is your brand right there. I definitely do. You're the one that owns that.
Well, you'll get 10% if I.
Let's get it, cuz over there. Yes, I need a pair.
But nah, I'll pull up to shows. For example, it just happened to me again when I was in New Hampshire, and people don't recognize me unless I have them on, and to me that just tells me I learned that a while back, like, you know, a year ago or whatever. No matter what I do, even if I can't see, they have to be on. So the club is so dark, and I'm in there like this, doing like this, but they got to stay on. You know? But yeah, we definitely. I gotta get on that ASAP.
What about a manager? Did you pick up on a manager yet on you?
Nah, I'm my own manager. I'm. I don't know what a manager could offer me. You know.
Right.
You know, I get these emails and these DMs all the time. Send me this amount of money and we'll do this for you and do that. And if somebody approached me and what's good, Johnny? I'll see you Sunday, bro. If somebody approached me and you know, really I thought that it was beneficial to me, I would jump on it ASAP because I'm not gonna lie, like people see me you know, traveling halfway across the country, shooting these 4K music videos. This shit ain't cheap. This shit is expensive.
Yeah.
And, you know, I might get compensated here and there, but it's not, it one outweighs the other. Like what I'm putting out and the work, you know, they call it paying. Now I know when you know, when I was a kid, oh, you got to pay your dues. I hear rappers talking about that. Now I know what that means. And it's like, I'm literally paying my dues, you know. So if somebody could help me change that, and you know, and they get a piece of it, then it is what it is. I'm ready to go. But like I said, I show up to a show, and I don't go to a show, and I'm not knocking anybody. It's just I learned quick. I don't go to a show and just open up for DJ Paul and Bizarre and just rap on stage with 7 people watching me. Like I am backstage talking to these motherfuckers, getting their phone numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm my own manager. Like I'm putting in the work.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? I was a drug dealer for 20 years and I was really good at it. So now I'm selling stuff that's illegal. I mean legal. And I'm putting in that same effort that I did with that shit. You know.
Well,
So
congratulations on stopping that. Definitely salute to you. Where would you like to be the next year in this industry? Would you like to be more across country or out of the country?
So, you know, the answer I guess would say that's a good question. I would say both, but both without a doubt, obviously. But I will mention that this weekend is Labor Day weekend. We have a festival in West Warwick. I always say that word wrong. Warwick, Rhode Island. Yeah, and I'm headlining with an Azorian artist. So I'm born in this country, but my whole family is from the Portuguese islands of the Azores, right? And we speak Portuguese there, so I'm Azorian. I'm headlining with someone who is multi-platinum Azorian rapper. This dude, he doesn't even have to show up to his shows because you know he's here in this country now, and you know, in Portugal or Portuguese-speaking countries, they're playing his music. DJs are playing his music, and he's got like tens of thousands of people singing his music. So he's on that level, right? And he and I are headlining the event this Sunday in West Warwick. And the reason why I bring that up is you said international. So he just had a Netflix documentary, and there was a character. It was him. You know, somebody played him because it was when he was younger.
Yes.
And so they did, you know, they came to interview him for the Netflix documentary and all of that, right? And when that documentary came out, he got offered a 10-country tour.
Nice.
And he wants me to come. So, yeah, so I might be internationally known before you know it.
Yeah. Stop on that. That's your door opening. Sometimes like things get thrown at you in this industry and you don't know if you should jump on certain things. If that is what you want to do, then definitely don't wait to close that door. Like make sure you keep on going to what street you want to take to the level you will be happy with, you know? And that's definitely sounds like it would be dope. Definitely. So get that passport and get ready to go for real, for real.
Yeah, I gotta find out all the legal aspects of it because that might be the only thing slowing me down. So I gotta handle that ASAP. I haven't been out of the country since I was a kid. My family took me back to where we're from, and that was when I was like 3. So I haven't left the country. Shit, the first time I left this time zone was when I went to Arkansas. Like I've never. I'll go up and down the East Coast, but I was like I went to a different time zone. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like the music's actually taking me to do this shit. So yeah, so maybe internationally, no. Hopefully we can make that happen. We'll see what happens in the next couple of months.
Definitely keep me updated on that.
Facts.
If you could do a feature, who would it be? Could it be in the industry already or not in the industry, an upcoming artist?
That's
Made it harder. Drums going
that is a hard question.
Peace, Queen. What's up, Queen? My wifey.
There's so many people I would love to work with. I will tell you people that I have been contacting and trying to contact. I've not got a hold of yet is Gucci. I've been trying to get a hold of him, and I can't get him to read my DMs. Many have read my DMs, and the feature price or whatever they're looking for is just way out of budget. Like I literally spoke and had a FaceTime with NLE Choppa, and like the amount of money, I was like, yeah, okay. Like, why even put that you're booking features? Like, who's gonna afford that price? But I don't know. Other people I like Nelly Furtado. That's a crazy person to say, but she speaks Portuguese. Yeah, that's one that for that reason, producer wise, I like Timbaland, that style, like that, like they created a whole lane of music that I think is happening now, like in a different way. Like before that, people just used to rap, but then they made it like where you could dance to the music.
Yep.
Back then. So I honestly just want my Dr. Dre to find me. So whoever that is, I want my Dr. Dre to find me because I know that I can. If you are an artist and you send me something, right? You're a singer, rapper, or even rock and roll, or whatever. I don't want to say I'm a chameleon, but I will enhance whatever you send me, And you can ask anybody that I've worked with, they'll be like, yo, I didn't expect that because I change to whatever the sound that you're creating, and then I bring, my local energy vibe to it, but like I will enhance it. So I know that if I found, or if a producer or engineer or whatever, like I like the guy I work with now, right now, Bridges in New Bedford, because he works with me a little bit, but I need a little bit more. Like, tell me, do this, do that, because I tell you, if I find that person, forget about it. And so it's on and popping. Like, seriously, that's what I'm waiting for. So that's who I'd like to work with.
Yeah, you're the second person this week that said Timbaland, they would like a beat. I had a female from out in Queens, New York. She's looking for features. She's dope, actually. She's really dope. You might want to get a feature with her. She's an upcoming artist.
Yeah.
I'll hear her interview that I just did the other day, and she mentioned Timbaland. But I got to meet Nelly Furtado at the Portuguese club in Woburn. She did a big show about 15, 16 years ago. I got to meet her, and the whole weekend she was out there vibing with the people there, the older crowd, because, they're a little bit older, no disrespect in any way, no one taking it wrong. But, she vibed out. Even though she's so young, she was vibing with everybody. And, with the Portuguese, to, English, she was doing it all, and she was killing it. So I think you should jump on that too. Definitely, if you got a source to do that, anybody that can make that happen, make that happen. I would like to, do you speak I was gonna say follow Portuguese. You speak Portuguese?
I do. I don't make the music though, but I'll slip in a line here and there, a bar here and there. But I don't make music in that language. No.
But that would
Um,
be dope if you could like do a bilingual song Portuguese with her. That would be amazing. That would be a really hot song, really.
I just want to work with her because of how different she is. Um, like when it's a hit, it's crazy, right? It's so different, but the thing is, like, it's so different. She's having fun, so that's why, like, my shit's different, and maybe not everybody will fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's fun to me when I recite it and perform it. You know what I mean? Like, so, and then the Portuguese part of it would be a bonus. So I DM'd her, but she hasn't replied yet. A lot of artists out there that are watching this, all you gotta do is DM these people because they do on Instagram. I don't know about other shit, but like you do it, like, especially like a story. If you reply to a story, they will reply to you. So I've spoken to a lot of artists. Like, and I said some of them are really expensive. But yeah, Nelly Furtado, maybe one day, coming soon.
I'm putting that in existence. I really want to see that. That would be a real dope collaboration. I would really love to see that because no one says Portuguese. So I got a lot of people that are Portuguese. So
I don't
uh,
even know if she does Portuguese.
huh?
I don't even think so. I listened to an interview with her, and she released a Spanish album, and I don't even think she has released anything in Portuguese yet, to be honest with you.
Well, she
But
was. Well, maybe she does it at like the Portuguese club. She was definitely she was singing in Portuguese because the my mother-in-law was dancing and singing the
okay.
words. So I knew exactly what I was like, what is she saying? And she would tell me. So R.I.P. my mother-in-law, definitely. But
Maybe I gotta stalk her Instagram a little bit more and find those festivals like the one you're talking about. Because that's how you get a hold of these people. Sometimes you just pull up to where they're at.
yes,
You know.
yes.
Um,
She
and-
does the Woburn Portuguese club on Main Street. She goes there. I don't know if this was, like I said, 15, 16 years ago when she
oh
performed.
wow.
But I haven't been there since then. So she could go. They do 2 events at the Woburn Club, the feast. And I know she's been to the Cambridge feast and performed there too. So what you should do is find out when their feasts are happening and see who their headliner is.
Yeah.
She was the headliner of the event. So that might be something, and I'll keep my fingers crossed. I really would like to see that. That would be a really great feature.
If you see it before me, send it to me. I'll be there.
I'll tag you in it. I definitely will. I got you.
All
And
right.
I know it's coming. Actually, they might have just had it, to be honest, August. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you,
yeah.
I'm gonna find out. I think it was just August. I believe it's in June and August they do it with the steak. The steak they put over the fire with the salt. What?
Yeah. Shish kebab. Yep.
Yes, I love that. So good.
Carne spit. The holy meat. Carne
Yeah.
spit. Yeah.
Yes. If you would like to go to one state to perform, what would it be if they called you right now and say,
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. That's easy.
ah,
West Side. I just want to listen. No, like Florida's cool. Cause Florida's probably next for me. So there are things going on in the Orlando area that I'm tapped in with. So I'm tapped in with a manager who manages like Waka Flocka and Bez Believe, a few artists from down there. So I'm already tapped in with that. And I was actually supposed to go a few months ago, but some negative shit happened in my life that held me back. But where I'm in the States, at the opposite side of where we're at right now, you know what I'm saying? All the way on the other side of the country, and I could book a show right now if I wanted to and go there. I get invited to shit that's out there all the time, but I want it to be something that's well worth it, you know, whether it be meeting a certain artist to open up for, you know, or more so people, industry people who I know are going to take me to the next level, and are asking me to go there. Um, that would be the reason I'd go, and that'd be the place, because you know it's Hollywood. That's where you want to become Hollywood. You got to go to Hollywood, you know. So
Facts.
even if you're not stationed there, you at least got to visit, you know. So
I'll be
yeah,
in
California.
Florida next month. In October, I'll be with Free Bands Prince. So shout out to Free Bands Prince. I'll be out there doing some music videos and some stuff. So I'll let you know if it was worth it to tap in or not. Because if you go to Florida, I'm gonna make that connect with you. You know, so I'll be out there for a weekend. So I'll let you know because he got a lot going on out there. That's Future's.
Fire.
You don't know who it is. It's Future's cousin. I used to manage him. So shout out to Free Bands Prince. Salute, King. Definitely. Much love and respect from the Iccy Showw. If you peace, Donna, peace. So if someone, because Miss BK is looking for artists. So if I got African Born Music, you know who he is from Boston?
I have that account on Facebook. I recognize the name, what you're saying. Yeah, but is that a producer?
That's an artist. He just got signed. I got him signed under Legal Mob Entertainment about a year ago.
Okay.
So Miss BK is her name. She's out in Arizona, but she owns Legal Mob Entertainment. She does look for artists. She'll be scouting, so that might be someone you know to tap in with or something. But he got signed. He definitely did. So you never know who's on here that's looking to sign someone.
Yeah, I'm down to go to Arizona. It's hot as shit in Arizona, but I was in Arkansas. When I went to Arkansas, I swear to God, the sun was down and it was still 95 degrees.
Oh,
I'm like,
that's
yo,
terrible.
yeah, and I was lucky because they said the week prior to that it was like 110, but it felt like 125. Like that's what the weather for people. Yeah, and now so the festival was outside, and the new music that I've been performing is what's it's not released yet. It's all shit that I'm testing out for this album that I'm trying to put together, and it's all like really hype ass shit and fast and a lot of syllables. And like I'm telling you, at 95 degrees, it's very difficult to do. But yeah.
You felt like passing out because you got a lot of energy. I mean, I look at you, I'm like, oh my God, like he's going. Do you ever feel like you're gonna pass out at any of your shows? Because I know some can be really, hot.
No, I don't. I just get winded. So a lot of my shit has a lot of my bars have more syllables than most people will put into one bar. So I'm learning in warm places like that, right? To skip a bar because I know some people don't like it, but I have my audio track playing. Like I know some people will say, "Oh, you're gonna perform with your vocals in the background." Like, yes, if you see these billionaire artists that are performing hundreds of thousands of people, their audio is playing because you got to entertain everybody. You can't sit there and say every syllable. So I play that, and now I'm learning to let certain bars just ride out with the track, just so I can keep up with the whole energy that I'm throwing out there. But yeah, it's definitely. Guys, what happened?
What is your favorite song to perform?
Ooh, right now it's probably way too hype. Way too hype is I've been getting people to so way too hype is a song that I made because I performed somewhere and he's a very well-known Boston promoter, which I won't mention the name, that didn't take a liking to me standing on speakers and standing on tables performing. Didn't like that and said that I was too hype, that I was too wild. So I made a song called Way Too Hype. Not to him, but just like and it says, way too hype. Ask if they don't ask me, say that they don't like me. You ask me to give a shit, I tell them haters suck my dick. And so I get people to say suck my dick in the crowd. And so right now that's the one, that's the fun one right now.
Okay, okay. I don't think the GGirl is about jumping on the speaker. I mean, I would like to see that when I'm at a show. So I don't know. You know, everybody got their own particular style and stuff like that. And, you know, you just got to do what makes you happy because no one's paying your bills. You're paying your way. So, you know, salute to you. Don't let no one stop you. As you can see, you're not stopping. You keep on going. And, you know, I'm proud of you. What I see
My
the
thing,
year.
I'm not out here to offend nobody. I'm out here to just have fun. And it's like, unfortunately, some people will look at you a certain way and say you're too this, you're too that, you're whatever. And you know, I'll be that weirdo or whatever you want to call me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care because I'm gonna be myself. And I'm the same way. It's like I'm not gonna judge this person and that person. You know, living on the East Coast in Massachusetts, you see a lot of that, a lot of judgmental shit going on. You know, and everybody's judging the next person, but like you don't know when they go home what they're dealing with or the life that they live. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, it's just like I'm gonna be myself, and I'm gonna respect you. You know, for example, I went to Arkansas, and this dude was on stage, pouring Fago all over himself and just going crazy, and nobody was watching. Like everybody left the stage, and I was just up front, like entertained. It's not the kind of music I would listen to, but I was entertained because he was just like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like, like, yeah, that kind of music, you know? I vibe more with the people that don't give a fuck what people think about themselves. So the weirdos out there, the black sheep or whatever you want to call it, those are my people. Those are the people I'd rather surround myself with. So yeah, exactly. So you know, those are the people that I connect with, and that's why. And I'm not knocking Boston, but you won't see me in Boston too often. There are certain people I would they hit me up, hey, come perform. I know the type of people that follow them, and I'll pull up. But unfortunately, there's a lot of that negative, judgmental shit in the Boston area that I've experienced, and I learned it real quick. You know, so I try to stay away from that because I'm trying to have a good time, and I don't want nobody to bring me down. You know, so.
Right, and you shouldn't have no one bring you down no matter what. You know, I have people say shit about me all the time, and I just let it go in one ear and out the other. Like, you gotta brush it off.
Yeah.
Like, you know, unfortunately, I'm sorry that happened to you in Boston. You know, I'm repping Boston 617, but you know, it's unfortunately that happens. You know what I say? You can't make. Okay, I'm a cook. You can't make 100 people happy, right? Because you cook for 100 people. You know, at least five people might complain about your food. You can't make everybody happy with music. You know, that's the same thing. It's either you like it, you don't, maybe so. But, you know, we shouldn't be hating in this industry. We should be bringing up people. And if you don't like someone's music, just walk away and let them keep performing. You know, I don't like that. You know, it bothers me when I hear that because, you know, here I am representing Boston 617. Your 585 interviews I've done in 5 years, local and internationally. And it kills me when I hear that because, you know, I like to, you know, support everybody. I don't care what kind of music it is. I don't judge nobody what type of music they put or whatever they put in their lyrics and stuff like that. I'm always supporting everybody. But, you know, like when you just say Boston, you know, like that hurts me because, you know, here I am going to different states, repping Boston, putting Boston out there, and out of 585 interviews, I'm repping Boston. I was born in Cambridge, but repping Boston, you know, because the capital. But it's like, now I got my own shop, so I got to represent 978. So, you know, it's like a balance, but you can't make everyone happy, and don't let them ruin it. No one's paying our bills. I pay my own way. No one pays my stuff. You know, I pay everything. And it's like, you once in a while get shirts or, you know, stuff to represent on the show here, but it's like you can't make everybody happy. I had somebody tell me, oh, your logo sucks. I said, oh, thank you. It means something. So that's what made my brand, you know, that's your logo. You know what I mean? Like you got your logo, I got my logo.
Yeah.
They made a flyer and told me not to, they won't put it up because of my logo. So that logo's mine. That's my business. You can't tell me. I say I appreciate making a flyer, but I'll pass on it now because, you know, I can get anyone to make a flyer, but the point is I was giving you an opportunity, you know, to collaborate. I see you, but you know, people, that's what I'm saying. You can't make everyone happy. Keep on going. Keep on jumping on those fucking speakers. Keep on repping Fall River. Keep on going state to state. Keep on next year. I want to hear you going to the country. I want to hear you on that tour. Don't let nobody stop you. If you're in this industry, like I said, I'm a cook and a host, and you can't make everybody happy. So you either want the meatballs, you want the sauce. What you want? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? So I'm sorry that happened. You know,
no, it's all good. I'm learning. I've learned like what you say. You can't make everybody happy, and as I've learned that, I just been focused on the ones that I do make happy. You know, the people who do share my shit. I'm talking to them, and you know, finding out what they liked or whatever. Those are the people I fuck with. The people that, you know, a few months ago, I had somebody, so I collabed with Mickey Fax. Mickey Fax is a well-known artist, right? And we did a song together. We shot half the video in Atlanta with my verse, and then we did his half of the verse in Boston. And so it was sunny as shit in one part of the video, and the other part of the video was snowing because we was in Boston, right? So I collabed with him, and I had somebody on TikTok say, Mickey Fax is hard. Loco, whatever, he said something negative. So I said, okay. I found him on because he was following me on all these other different platforms, and I just blocked him on all of them. Like, you don't exist to me. That's it. You don't support me. I don't need to see that because if I get one of those, I'm getting 100 that have supported me. So, you know, I just throw those out because if you allow it to, it will pollute your mind. Right? And I don't even want that chance. Like, I can't control anything in life except the way I think. And I tell everybody that. You know what I'm saying? I can't control what's going to happen when I walk outside my studio. You know, only that I control is the way I think. And I like what I do. People like what I do. So I'm just like, you know what? Fuck these people. Block them, sitting out. And now they don't exist to me. So, but yeah, I don't.
Same thing. You know, life is precious. And you know what kills me is people like that. They try to ruin your mode, your how do you say it? They try to break you. You know what I mean? And that's the people that try to break you. And it's like, you know, it's like, can't we all get along? And it's like, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Like, didn't you learn that when you were a kid? And here we are adults, and you're acting like a kid. And it's like just how do we say it? Just get along. Life's too short. And you know, the people that say something, you know what I've observed lately? Those are the people that are talking and not staying humble. But then, you know, how do I want to be polite about this.
Way too hype. I heard that they don't like me. Ask me to give a shit. Tell them haters suck my dick.
That's what I said. Suck my
That's exactly what you gotta say. Suck my dick, motherfucker.
Yes, saying that today. I'm gonna be like, suck my dick because like, Jackie, you don't have a dick. No, I know, but suck my dick if you don't like.
It don't mean fellatio. It means suck my dick.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's the nice way to say, you know, like exactly. Fuck
bye,
you. Definitely. When is your next shows? Let them know your next show's coming up.
So I have the next one that we got going on is this Sunday in West Warwick, Rhode Island, 8 p.m. It's the name of the club is Portuguese American Citizens Club. So if you go on Facebook and type in Labor Day Bash on events, you'll see a picture of me like that, and you'll see Sandro G. Like I said, he's multi-platinum international artist, and he and I are headlining. And also, I don't know if you ever saw that. I mean, pretty much everybody has seen that movie Bronx Tale. Have you seen Bronx Tale with Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
All right. So that's the movie where the Robert De Niro's a bus driver and there's a gangster outside, right? And there's the little kid, and then he grows up, you know, and he has these two different worlds raising him.
Yeah.
The actor Lilo Brancato, I think is so the kid, but as an adult, he's gonna be there Sunday. So yeah, so he's like the host, I guess. Yeah, he's the host. So he's gonna be there Sunday, meeting people and I don't know, autographed or whatever. But he's in the building. Um, and yeah, 8 o'clock, West Warwick. I went there last year just to support my boy Sandro, right? The artist that I'm headlining with. I went there to support him, and he had me come on stage. Nobody knew who I was. And if you go on my Instagram or my TikTok and you watch the video, I had a good 20, 30 kids. They look like kids to me. Some of them had drinks in there, so they might have been old enough to drink, but just rocking out with me. Like, and I did one song, and they were just jumping around and going crazy. And that was right after I performed for Jadakiss for the first time, and it was that moment that I realized. It was that moment, that feeling I got watching it back, that I realized this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm coming back there for those people. And last year was a whole parking lot packed, and I'm expecting more this year because now I'm promoting it and I'm on it and I'm sending it to people. So I have a feeling the block is going to be locked down.
Okay, where can they buy tickets off of you, or is it online? P-Star.
What, ticket?
Yeah, where do they buy
the It's free. It's free. It's a festival.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a festival. It's free. You might have to like walk a few blocks to get there because they like block it off, the police and all that. But it's a free event. Yeah, anybody can pull up, and there's gonna be good Azorian food there. There's a outside bar. The concert's outside. We're gonna have merch there. Again, the actor from that movie is gonna be there meeting people. So, and I've invited a lot of people that follow me in my area in southern New England, southern Mass. So I'm hoping all of them pull up. I think even my parents might pull up.
Okay, that's love right there, for real. You gotta give love to your parents. You know, if they're really supporting you and they're going out there for you, or even what you're doing behind the doors or in front of the doors, that's amazing to have your parents support you. A lot of people don't support their children in this industry, and I don't understand why they don't, because we need the most support, and especially when we're not getting it from our own home base. That kills a lot of people when they're not getting it. So salute to your parents. Shout out to your parents. For real, from the Iccy Showw. For real, for real. That's
anybody that's in the live right now that I'm recognizing a lot of these names. Root God, I see you. Listen, pull up because this is gonna be the biggest Yaboi Loco show. If it's anything like it was last year, this is gonna be the biggest show. So again, last year nobody knew who I was. And it's at the same place, the same crowd. Plus, I'm inviting, a lot of people. And within this last year, the following has expanded dramatically. So I think this shit's gonna be big.
Okay, it's gonna be big, pull up. That's Saturday night or Friday?
Sunday, because there's no work Monday. Labor Day's Monday.
Sunday, pull up. Definitely Warwick, Rhode Island, right?
West Warwick, Rhode Island. You can, if you go on Facebook events, it's there. Labor Day Bash, and my name should be there. Yaboi Loco, West Warwick, Rhode Island. Starts at 8 o'clock. I'm not sure, the whole schedule of things, but it starts at 8 o'clock. And yeah, pull up.
Definitely pull up. Salute to everyone that's gonna pull up tonight. On Sunday, and salute to everyone that tuned in tonight. I just want to let everybody know real quick, we have a break-in news. There's a little girl missing in Haverhill, Massachusetts. She's been missing for 3 days. I shared it on my page, but she is still missing currently. They are looking for her. She's only 13 years old. So please, if anyone can turn around that's tuning in, take a look on my page. See if you recognize her. They're really looking for her in a desperate need right now. So I just wanted to say that, Yaboi Loco, because I know you. I'm just. They just said me.
The kids, you know what I'm saying? We gotta protect the kids because there's too many people out there trying to do the opposite. So No,
Yes.
I respect you for that.
What about out there? Do you see a lot of kids missing out where you live?
I mean, yeah, a lot of times it's the kids not telling the parents where they're going and they take off. But you know, unfortunately it does happen out here, and you know, you still have, like, I had a buddy of mine situation happen with the teacher at school inappropriately touching his daughter in school, and the school trying to cover it up. You know, that's a whole rabbit hole of shit we can go into. It's just unfortunate that um, people have that, they think that way. Like, I have a 2-year-old daughter. You know what I'm saying? I would die for. I have 3 kids. I would die for any of my kids. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand what goes through some people's minds, and I'm hoping that the person you're speaking about, that it's, you know, it's just something not negative. But you know,
Right.
you know, I don't understand, you know, these people, these kids, the kids, they're so innocent. You know what I mean? Like, and I just, to me, it's a touchy subject. You know, and I've actually acted out on my kids, things that have happened to my kids, and I've acted out and paid the consequences for it. And I felt it just because, you know, you ain't gonna fuck with my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, uh,
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. You know, we need more parents like us that need to be there, and you know, anything with your child's going through, try to be open with your kids. If you got daughters, I'm telling you, even boys, you got to watch out for them. But girls, right now, is on the highest kidnapping I've seen. So if you have a daughter or a son out there under 18, go over, you know, some family safety rules and things like that. It's never too late. Better to start now, get it in their head when they're younger than older, and tell them about, you know, the bees and the birds, all that stuff. You know, you got to, we were a learner, a teacher. I'm 45 years old. You got to be your teacher to your children. If you were your learner and teacher, pass it down. You got to do that. Like I said, there's a missing girl, 13 years old in Haverhill, and I'm sorry your friend went through that. And nobody should be touching nobody's kid. That is a no-no. And if you needed an adult to tell you, then there's something really not right there. And if the school's covering it, that's a no-no. Like, for real, that's insane. And our kids are supposed to be safe when they go to any of the schools, and that disgusts me. Like, that really disgusts me. That really bothers me. That anybody's kid is not safe at school. That you know, we're supposed to keep our kids safe. We're sending them to school. They're supposed to stay safe. I'm
right,
sorry.
right.
That's a no-no. So I hope that teacher gets fired. I really do. There's always two stories, but no, when it comes to the
Yeah,
kids,
he got fired already. He
good,
got fired.
good.
Yeah.
He deserved that, definitely, and I hope he never has a job in the public again, because
Yeah,
when
he
it,
got fired. My boy's just in court right now against the school itself.
good.
So he got fired already, but he's, I don't know what the proceedings are, but it's against him versus the school for them covering it up.
Well,
You
God
know.
bless, friend. Prayers your way to him healing and his family. You know, I know they've been through hell, and they're probably still going through hell, but God bless you guys,
Yeah.
for real, from the Iccy Show, for real. When it comes to these kids, like I said, you know, a lot of stuff has changed throughout the years. We need to protect each other's kids. You know, when we were younger, when I was younger, you're a baby, Yaboi Loco. You look like a baby. So I feel like I'm like at least 10, 15 years older than you. So I'm going to call you a baby.
Okay.
um,
Thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. But, you know, like, we really got to step it up. Unfortunately, you know, look out for each other's children like we did years ago. Go back to that setting, because we need to do that. You know, there's a lot of kids that are homeless, a lot of kids that are hitting the streets early, and we got to stop all that. We got to be there for these children. And, you know, I'm glad you're a good father. You know, I'm a good mother, you know, and we need more people like that are parents. And we got to start, like, I see so many
Eh,
kids. You know, I'm helping the unfortunate people. Tomorrow I'll be helping at a food pantry. I'm the chef. They hired me as the chef for the homeless. So you know, it kills my heart to see, you know, certain things that happen. I don't talk about it, but you know, when it comes to the community, I'm helping a lot in the Haverhill area in Massachusetts, you know, with the community, trying to get the kids, you know, afternoon programs. I'm trying to work on stuff like that. I'm working with a couple city councils out in the 978.
It's wild that you say that because that's actually like a goal that you know, obviously the music is my thing right now, but like as a personal, just local thing, I would like to have. So I have this studio that I record at, whatever. But I'd like to have a city funded area for kids to of a certain age, you know, like mainly just middle school, maybe middle school, high school, right? Because that's usually the years where shit goes wrong.
Yes.
And I want to be able to have a media place to allow them to come and, you know, if it's a podcast or make a music video, or even they just want to come down and do TikToks, you know, I don't care. Record music. So that'd be a goal of mine. Like I remember being a little kid, and I would in Fall River. This is a mill city, so there's a lot of like mills everywhere, and they've been knocking them down the last, you know, over the years as I've grown up. But I remember saying, like, I was really small, and I was like, I would take that mill and turn it into a big arcade with pool tables and this and that, and like that's like a kid mindset. Like I want a place where I can just go and do everything, you know. And that's still like as an adult, it's in the back of my mind. But now that I do like music and video and stuff like that, I'd like to be able to have a facility like that where I can have kids, you know, 11 to 18 years old and just come and just not be outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
be outside, but just don't be outside because the bullshit happens outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you're out there, I don't care if you want to come, you know, talk some ratchet shit and make a ratchet song, but you're not outside doing that ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? You're safe. And so hopefully that happens somewhere down the line, because that's a goal of mine also.
Yeah, if you have the location, you should look into your state to see how do you get a grant on something like that. My friend just did. Actually, I know a couple of people in Haverhill that just did that. My friend Sebastian's House of Toys, they actually just got, they bought out all the toys from Toys R Us, and they have it at the location on Washington Street. But they have a game room. It's called a game room for the teenagers, and it's free.
Yeah.
They got all the, you know, they got a section with a recliner. They got all different, like an Xbox, things like that for these kids to do. But you know what's sad? These kids rather be playing at each other's house, but not coming there, and that's a free location for them. But you should look into your state because they do grants, and you already got the base where you're at. I'm not sure how big your location is, but you should look into it about getting. It's called a game room. That's what I know. A couple of people with businesses did. And the tomorrow where I'll be, they do what you're talking about. They do it on Fridays. They do a teenage from 11 until 18, and they do it every Friday for these kids. But you got to sign up. Your parents have to fill it out, the application. It's free events, but they go on field trips with these kids. They have a basketball thing for them. They have pool there. They have foosball. They have you name it, they have it. And it's like, you know, to see that for these kids, that's what we need everywhere. If it's in the Middlesex County, Essex County, Fall River, we need these all. If it's not every town or city, at least maybe every 4 towns or city. But places like this, and I'm really you salute to from the Iccy Show to you, because we need more people like you that want to do that for our children, and you know, to keep them off the streets. We got to come together. That's what I keep on saying. People don't get it, and I'm glad you're thinking like I am, because that's why I donate my time. Like today, I was there. Yesterday, Monday, I was there. I don't know if you've seen the pictures. I was there helping. And then tomorrow, I'm being the cook, but I'm also helping, you know, with the food to the unfortunate that it needs a little bit more food in their house, and it's okay. But they got this location, and you know, I didn't know you were like that, and you know, my heart melts that knowing that, because now when I hear something around your area, I'm gonna call you, because no one said is that you're the second, maybe second one out of 585 interviews that someone was really trying to do it, and that's salute.
Well, I mean, if you go on my YouTube channel, people who know me out here, they know that that's what I'm about. I go into homeless and camp. I mean, I haven't, since I've been focusing on the music, I haven't been able to do too much of that
Right.
community stuff because what I'm doing now musically, it takes up a lot of time. I first of all, I got to make the music, I got to record it and all that, and then I got to go perform these places. Then I'm filming it, then I'm editing it, I'm promoting it. So that what I'm doing takes up a lot of my time. Plus, like again, like I said, I got 3 kids.
Yeah,
Um, you, so but if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see me talking to the homeless, and you'll see me like because of my videos, right? In my city, they now have an ID program for the homeless that they didn't have before. Homeless couldn't get in the shelters because they don't have ID. So the mayor hit me up. He's like, hey, I seen your videos. I'm letting you know we're starting an ID program here in Fall River. So things like that. They have this program that'll pay your rent for a year, and they're putting homeless in apartments for a year as long as they're sober. I did a back to school market last year. I gave away, I don't know, 300 backpacks last year. We did music. Plus I had small business vendors in there. So it was like a marketplace, all in one. It was on. I don't know if you get Fun 107 up your way, but it's a radio station. Yeah, so 107.1. They had me on the radio station for that. So I do, and I'll go in my neighborhood to the cookouts and do the basketball tournaments. I'll do that when I can. Like I just don't share it as much anymore. And the main reason is because I'm trying to get Yaboi Loco here, right? And I have so many people from different states and countries too. I'm trying to keep a brand right now,
Yes.
right? So I'll slip that stuff in when I do it, but because I'm so busy with the other stuff, and I'm trying to stay on brand, I don't really share it as much. But I'm like I came back from Arkansas the very next day or whatever. What was the next? No, it was that week. So I came back on a Monday, and then that Saturday, I was at Kennedy Park in Fall River at a community event where a friend of mine who is on the school committee, they and another friend who's on the park board, they threw an event and they gave away like 3,000 backpacks. So like I attend those events and my people know me, like they see me, they know me, they see me over there. But yeah, that'd be like if I can't become globally known as Yaboi Loco, I'll be locally known as the guy that is giving back to the youth.
Yes.
So
Yes. I love.
to me, they're both the award is the same for me. So
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Like when I see that child smile over food, like that melts my heart. Like they're so grateful, and it kills me because people losing their lives left and right, and it's like, when are we gonna stop? Like, I mean, these kids are getting younger and younger, and it's like we need to get into their head younger. That's what that means. We need to start in middle school. Soon as
yeah, I know what fucked me up. I know what fucked me up. 6th grade is what fucked me up. I didn't even get past 9th grade because I got fucked up. And that's no diss on my parents. My mother worked 80 hours a week. And I was outside all day long doing all the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? So my mother didn't raise me. The streets raised me.
yep.
And and if I don't mind that these kids are in the house on the video games and that, because if the fucked up shit happens outside. Granted, with these apps nowadays, fucked up shit happen if they stay in the house too. But that age, 6th grade and on, that's really where you gotta, like you said, you gotta guide them because it's real easy to go left, as they say.
Yes.
But yeah.
Check your kid's phone. If you have any insecurity, go with your instinct. Being a parent of your child, for real. Don't wait until 2 years later. Better be early with your children. And it's not when I was growing up, we started later. No, these kids are getting younger and younger. I'm talking like 10 years old. They're hitting the street. And it's like, whoa, 10 years old, you should be in the house when the street lights. Like, I just seen a kid that was last week, and I approached him because it was 11 o'clock at night. I'm walking down the street. I see him. He's got to be 10 years old. By himself, no supervision, nothing, roaming the street. So I went up to him because he was passing me. I said, are you okay? And he goes, yeah, why? I said, because you look young. You're out here and you have no parents. 11 o'clock at night, you shouldn't be out here. I said, you should go home. Are you safe? Do you have a place to live? It wasn't me being nosy, but you got to step it up being an adult. You got to check in. Like, these kids need us. You don't know the kid and you see a kid at 11 o'clock at night and he's around 9, 10 years old. You should check in and see if he's okay, because you never know. You might come across a kid that is homeless that age. And I've done it when I was in New York, when I was giving sandwiches out there. And, it breaks my heart because they are so grateful. And it's like they're getting younger. And we got to stop that. And I salute to you, your boy Loco, for real, because we need more people to step it up. You got the location. So if anybody can make that grant happen, and you should check with your people that are in the school system, because they'll know how to get that grant for you, because you have the location. So they'll know the way to, once you know someone in the street in a certain particular area, that's who you're gonna climb up. And they would be able to help you, the people in the school system, to help you get that grant. Because there is grants in all different states for certain things like that. And we need more like that. So salute to you, your boy Loco, for real. And I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. And I hope the next time I have you on here, you're gonna tell me that you got it going on for the youth over there. I'm gonna be like, yes, I knew it, because we need more of
that. Like I said, I'm trying to do it, and I feel like time is a precious thing. Like, I wish I didn't have to devote so much energy on the brand, because those are the things that makes me happy. But like you said, the giving back makes me happy too. So it's like I'm trying to balance both. And right now, like, the brand is just, there's so much effort being put into, your boy Loco TV. Like, there's just so much effort and time being spent on that.
Yeah.
And what the thing is, like, if that pays off, then I can do whatever I want, because when that starts to pay off, then I can start sitting back a little bit and letting this one and this one, help me do that. And then I can focus on things that are like a passion, I guess you would call it, like, stuff that's more dear to. So your boy Loco is a brand, is a character, is a whatever. But you know what I'm saying? My real name's Chris, but so if I would say Chris has this person that he is too, you know what I'm saying? So I would like to be able to do that, to be that person at the same time. It's just hard.
Yes, I understand totally. I understand. Trust me, I know that. I would like to do something with you. I don't know if you're down for it. Like, it's too late now, because the summer's almost over. But maybe next summer, my birthday's in June. Maybe we could plan something like the end of June. Doing like giving back. Like, we'll do it out of your shop in Fall River, and I'll cook food and we can give it back. How would you feel about doing something like that? We'll give free food. Like, I'll make a whole bunch of platters, and then we'll just serve it out of your where your TV station is, giving it back to people around, like, that's passing the sidewalk. Is it a lot of foot traffic over there?
We're downtown. We're on the main street. We're right at City Hall, so there's a lot of traffic. Yeah.
Okay, so
we're on the third or second floor though. So I mean, like, it could be something that we post up on a sidewalk and then have people come in, and I can promote, what we're doing up here, and at the same time offering stuff. I would definitely be down to do that, definitely, because.
All right, cool. I'll stay in touch with you. We'll connect more about that. But let's plan for next year, end of June, when the school's getting out, to help the kids, when their parents are at work, and they can have some food, like a lunch or something. I would love to do that with you.
Yeah, we can do that, definitely.
All right, cool.
Lock that in.
That's what it's about, networking. You see that? So if we can do it, you guys that are tuning in can do it, and the other people next to you can do it. So one dream makes a teamwork makes a dream work, right? So
Teamwork makes the dream work. Yep.
definitely, definitely. Your boy Loco, give you shout outs, give them all your information where they can contact you, and anything that we didn't bring up and you that you would like to bring up, this is your opportunity.
So I mean, like I tell everybody, it's your boy Loco everything. Your boy spelt wrong, YABOI LOCO. All platforms, Spotify, Apple, blah 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 blah. Go there and click follow. Add me to your playlist, right? The only app paying me right now is YouTube. So it's your boy Loco TV. Go there, click subscribe. If you want to donate to your boy Loco TV, any video on my channel, below it, you know where it says like, comment, there's a button that says thanks. Please go there, click thanks, donate 99 cents or more, because these artists, like I said, I got DJ Paul's phone number right now. I got Bizarre's phone number right now, Kid's phone number. And then I've been in contact with other artists, like Project Pat, Juicy J, certain artists, and I want to make music with them. If you want me to make music with them, donate 99 cents to your boy Loco TV. That goes directly to my Google wallet, and you can put a little message and let me know why you're donating. So yeah, your boy Loco TV. Underneath the video, click thanks. I got the shirts on deck. Your boy Loco TV shirts.
I need one of those.
I know. When we link up, I actually got to print some more for this weekend. So, but yeah, when we link up, I'll get you one. So yeah, your boy Loco everything.
Yes, sir. Definitely, definitely. Would you like to spit something before we end this interview? You know I had to do it. I do it to all the artists. You know you're coming on the Iccy Show, so it gotta be a little icy if you can. If you want, it's up to you. Totally. I know you're tired right now. I know it's a long interview, but it's up to you. Totally.
I wish I had music, but we can do since you brought up Spider Cuz, I'll just do the verse from Going Dumb.
Spider Cuz in Brooklyn. Shout out to Wado Black.
Yo, Loco, Bowie go dummy go dodo. Your favorite rapper So-So. Your bitch in my dick like a pogo. I'll pull up the show when I'm dolo, cause only one fans in my posts and my photos. I pull up my pants and I don't mean to sag, but it's all for these bands and I got me a bowler. Let's keep it a buck. Don't give a fuck. You only live once and I be feeling young. Just hit a vibe, bro, we outside. See where the bitch be thick in the thigh. She told me I'm killing it all in the internet. Talk about Eminem, how I'm just like him. Said I don't understand, think for the couple men jump on my car and let's get to the side of it. She be like, dum 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 dum.
Ooh, you see that? That is your boy Loco right there. He is doing it. Get a feature with him. Book him for your next show. Let's get it. I'm telling you, he is the artist right there. He's making moves. He's going state to state. He's putting the work. Why not turn around and get a feature with him? It's reasonable. I'm telling you, you see it. You see the energy. You got to see him perform. I seen him perform. That's how I met him. I was at a show. I seen him. I'm like, whoa, who's this? And then I find out who it is, and here we are a year later. So salute to your boy Loco TV right here. Live full effect on the Iccy Show. Network with him. He's state to state. He's internationally. Get with him. Don't wait until the last minute. And he's willing to work with the youth. So if you can make that happen in the Fall River area, link with him. If you're out of state and you want to make that happen for him, link with him. If you got that money and you want to make that happen for the youth, link with him. I'm not a rapper, but you see, I just put a little bars right there. So,
those are all bars right there. Those are all bars.
So it's your girl, GGirl. Appreciate everyone that tuned in today. Your boy Loco, I appreciate you coming on the Iccy Show as always. Keep on.
Your boy Loco TV. And all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Interview 585 interview number right here with your boy Loco TV. From Fall River to Boston 617 to 978. We are internationally, not just local. And again, anyone, please check the missing child. I'm going to reshare it. Let's bring all these children home that belong to be home, not in the streets. For real. God bless everyone. God bless you. God bless the world. We mean more peace, more love around the world. And also, shout out to Terminology. He put together the backpack last week event in Lowell, Massachusetts. If you want to if you want to take part in that, he does it once a year. Around this time, 94.5 was there, DJ Pup Dog. He did a big song with all the kids in his video. Check him out. If you want to take part in that, the donations are $5 each child. And, you know, he provided backpack, food. I mean, it was great. So we got to do that at Yaboi Loco next year. At the end of June, you stay tuned, and we're going to have more on that. So I appreciate you. God bless, and free the jails. Let's go. Check that out. Show your studio. Show them. See, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. See that? They got the green room. They got the Yaboi Loco TV on the wall. They got a black screen right there. I see the graffiti. Did you do that on the graffiti?
No, that's my boy. Why not? Why not? He's from out here. He's a graffiti artist. Why not? Tony Almeida.
Fire.
It's Tony backwards. Tony backwards. So if you spell Tony backwards, it's why not. That's his shit.
It's crazy how these backwards words, I'm telling you, there's a lot of words out there that you backwards, and they come out perfect. I love the setup. That's big. So anyone, let's get the youth in there. Come on. Let's, like, really, we got the foundation right there. Yaboi Loco right there. And he got everything. You can see it. If you can make that happen to help these youth, we could start with the pool table. We could start with the foosball table. You could start with the darts. Anything what he needs to get these youth out the street, out in Fall River. Make that happen, please. Gentlemen, I stress this so much. You know I'm about everyone's children. I'm about the youth. And to come across someone that's on the same page like I am about the youth, why not help him if you can make it happen? Really, let's get it going.
100%. Come down, sign my board too. I'll show you the board before we go. There's a few names you might recognize on there. Let's see. Let me see. There's that. There's that one.
I need GGirl on there. That's what I need. I need to see a GGirl Iccy Showw on that.
Yeah, so you gotta come through, sign the board. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I need an interview on your show. That's what I need.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Definitely. When you slow down, inbox me. Let me know the next opportunity before the snow comes, because you know we're in New England. So let's get it cracking. For real.
Definitely.
I appreciate you, Loco. Everyone that tuned in, God bless everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Free the jails. Let's go. Peace, love, and respect, everyone. God bless. I appreciate you.
One.